Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your mini biweekly general love tarot reading for April 1st through the 15th, 2017. So, what I'm picking up here is, well, it looks like something swinging back and forth. That's what it feels like with me in a relationship or just about love in general. I feel like for some of you, there is a crossroad or decisions that need to be made regarding a marriage. Or if you're going to marry this person, that right now I feel like there is a strong separation going on here, not a mild one, but a strong one. And now there are decisions whether or not you wish to continue forward in a divorce. I'm also feeling like some of you may actually be involved with someone who is committed or in a marriage. And you are hoping that the two of you could be together. But what I'm getting is I don't feel like this person is really at the point yet that they want to give up the lifestyle or the life that they have right now to really join together in this relationship. I'm just being honest. I feel like right now there are just a lot of things up in the air regarding relationships in general. I think a lot of it has to do with Venus being retrograde and also being very close to Earth right now, which I feel has strongly impacted relationships in general. But for some of you, I also feel like maybe you've met someone and you were with this person for a while and suddenly they just disconnected. They just suddenly disappeared. And that's kind of left you in a bad place. I really feel like you're down about it and you're hoping things will change. But right now, I think that the separation continues. At least I don't feel like there'll be contact again until the end of April. Perhaps maybe even the first part of May. That's just what's coming to me. Okay. I also feel like there is a water sign that's involved with this and also a fire sign. But I'm also picking up earth, just like you. Okay, so it's kind of a mingle of all these three signs here. And it could be sun, moon, or rising. I also feel like that there's something you need to be cautious about in regards to this earth sign. I just feel like there's signs here that maybe the person is just kind of not stable or is flimsy, doesn't know exactly what they want. And so I feel like, you're kind of juggling things around here. And it's kind of stressful for you. But Spirit wants you to remember not to forget to love yourself, to respect yourself. Okay, for the Capricorns who are going through this change. And it's really important that you continue to work with yourself so that, you can not just make a balance, but just, draw in what is good for you. Okay? Honestly. Because it seems like there's been some patterns here of loved ones telling you one story and actually doing another. And I feel like there will come an opportunity for some of you to have a discussion or a talk about this. I feel for some of you there will be an agreement being made. But still, I feel like, the energy is still, flipping and juggling around here. Okay. Also, too, I feel there is something about money. Maybe there is someone that you love dearly or had loved dearly who consistently is always trying to either borrow money or, demanding money, or always crying that they're broke. And I feel like that you're in this position here where you feel like you can give money, but I feel like it's starting to stress you a bit, because right now with Venus retrograde too, we're having some problems balancing our finances, our relationships with finances. For some of you, it's good. For others, it is not. So I'm just, giving leeway here that it's time to perhaps not give this person money all the time, or everything that they want every time they demand or request it. I'm also getting some of you would do well, working, in something where it involves your time, like, giving your time, such as charity, for example. I feel that that would make you feel good. Okay. I also, see it in the cards here. Now, I just want to pull some tea leaf cards here. And, okay, we've got the chain. And we have the key, the bell, and these are fun cards, the shark. So basically the chain, if you can kind of picture that, what the chain means is that there could be, a change of, or I should say turn of events. Some of them may be positive, some of them may not. Either way, it is going to affect you, but I'm even going through my own thing here, guys, and I have a moon in Capricorn. But either way it goes, I just feel like that you just need to go with the flow. Just go with the flow, however it goes, because these are external forces that a lot of these things are taking place that you can't see. Perhaps even for some of you who are coming out of a relationship, your spirit guides, your angels are perhaps giving you signs that this isn't healthy for you anymore and it's time to move on. And then there could be messages and signs that say, hey, you can trust this person, you can move forward with this person. So you just kind of have to see how it all kind of turns out for you. The key, though, is a good card to have right next to the chain. And basically that is like good outcomes to problems you thought you weren't unable to solve at this time. And I feel like with the key here, it's letting you know that some of these life-changing events will actually be successful and will have good outcome. The bell is news, just like a bell, ding, ding, ding. It's like calling you forward, or it's an announcement of some kind. And I feel like it's a warning. Because when I look at the shark, that is about taking care of something important. Okay, otherwise there will be, I'm being drawn, and it's funny, it's over the money card here. I think that what'll happen is if you don't take care and spend your money wisely, I'm just trying to get the message in from Spirit here. You have to be cautious with money. That's one thing you have to be cautious of, because right now there are shifts and changes that are happening so quickly that there could be a loss of money. This also is a message here for someone who is contemplating a divorce, that you need to proceed cautiously and understand too that there could be some loss of material, whether that be money or objects, within the home. Okay. Now I'm going to just go ahead and pull a love card for you. This is about strengthening bonds. Thank you. I'm so glad we got a good card here. For some of you who are meeting people who are new in your life or are in an established relationship, it is a time for, focusing on strengthening the bond in your relationship. Thank you, Spirit. And, there might be some time where I feel like you might be stepping back just to observe some things, but I do feel like this is a wonderful opportunity to strengthen the bond. However, don't get frustrated because there is a Mercury retrograde that does start on the 9th of April. And the shadow intense is about 4 or 5 days prior to the 9th. Sometimes there's misunderstandings or we get frustrated because we're looking for movement and things might be actually delayed or just moving slow. And then you may come up with the idea of, well, this person's not interested in me. And before you know it, it could turn out to be an argument or a separation that's not really needed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle some general cards. What are the messages for Capricorn? All right, let's see what we got here. We have the Two of Fire and Ace of Fire, the High Priestess, 10 of Earth, 8 of Air, Page of Air, the Hermit, and the 9 of Air. So I'm just going to pick up a few cards here at a time. This is Two of Fire, and this is basically, I'm getting this card a lot in the readings, and I am shuffling the cards well enough. It's just, and I'm cutting them too. But it's interesting that this card, the Two of Fire, keeps coming up. This is a card, a message of just standing in your power, being in your own, creating new partnerships, being also cautious about the contracts or things that you put your handcock on, like your signature, and making promises that perhaps you may not be able to keep. That just kind of flew in here from Spirit. And anybody who's watching in on Capricorn, it's may have already been experiencing promises that have been made that haven't been kept. Okay, but this card is also a card that you need to continue moving forward. Don't get stagnant. Don't stall yourself. Just keep moving forward. Make sure your energy keeps moving forward. The Ace of Fire is a wonderful card. It's a card of new opportunities. Okay. So with the Two of Fire, this is great. I mean, you could be offered a contract. You could be offered a new job. You could be offered a loan to start a business. It also could have something to do with just, finding the right partner and moving forward. And I like it that it's sitting next to the High Priestess. Okay. It's also a message, the Ace of Fire is, hey, this is a new beginning card. It is the fire element. Let's put things in action. Change your life. This is the opportunity to change your life. Okay. The High Priestess. Yep. Well, we all kind of know what that is who've studied tarot. But, the High Priestess is someone who's very keen in their intuition, that knows how to move energy for the betterment of oneself and also for their loved ones around them. It's also a card, when I think of Archangel Haniel, it's a feeling of patience is needed. Things are going to move, but just really be careful also, like I had read in the love reading, be careful how quickly you move, like proceed with caution, not necessarily proceed with not trusting someone. Just proceed with caution so that you're able to keep up with yourself and and feel out exactly what it is that you're doing. And with the 10 of Earth here, we've got, it's just a very happy card. Okay. Finances coming in, and, or the question of, hey, how stable is my financial security? And it's also just kind of finding all the gratitude and the good things in what you have already, and looking forward to the new that's coming in. The 8 of Air here. Okay, Spirit, what's that message here? Okay. Okay, fear. This is a card here that what I'm feeling here from Spirit is some of you may be fearful to take action on something, okay? Whether that is to leave a job and go to another one, or maybe trying to enlighten someone around you, but at the same time, I'm also getting a feeling like you want to break free. Okay, Capricorn, if that makes sense. Or maybe there was someone you did break free from, but now you're thinking or feeling like this could actually, start off on a better foot. So perhaps you're considering even a reunion, but I'm feeling your Saturn energy is kind of moving kind of slow there. Or maybe you're just waiting too much for the other person to show more action or say something. I just feel like you need to kind of move forward. Okay. We can get caught up in all this energy that causes delays when we can just get our answer. And if it's a no, we can move forward. If it's a yes, then we can make long-term plans, or we can begin to plan. The Page of Air is, receiving some information that may seem a bit troublesome or challenging. It doesn't have to turn out to be a problem, but sometimes when we get challenging information, and I feel like it comes in really quick, it can kind of put us in the shock and awe feeling to where the challenge suddenly becomes a problem. We just kind of get caught into that. It also is a card of maybe you had some plans for April and suddenly they're delayed. Which would be probably the Mercury retrograde, but and that doesn't go direct until May 3rd. So, but just because it's a Mercury retrograde doesn't mean that you can't work through it, because you can. You just have to take those precautions. That's what I'm feeling for Capricorn. April 1st to the 9th is precaution. Okay, so there can be some delays. Also, there's truth. I feel like for some of you, you have some aha moments of like, oh, okay, I can see the truth in this now. Now, this truth could be, something fantastic, or this truth can be something you really didn't want to hear or find out. But at the same time, there's a blessing in it. Truth is always a blessing. Then we got the Hermit and the 9 of Air. And I feel that some of you are expecting. I don't know exactly what you're expecting, but that's kind of the feeling I got from the cards, and also from Spirit, that you're expecting something. Now, it could be expecting the worst. It could be expecting the best. Either way, I'm feeling expectations. And I feel like for some of you that meditation, being quiet during this time has a lot of benefits for you, because I feel like it'll put you in a less anxious mood and more into feeling the charm and the beauty of everything, and just kind of that energy picking up from that heavy Saturn feeling. It feels wonderful. I feel like you could get things moving there. Okay? If you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Much love and blessings.